116th Hotline.
It's Sadie.
It's Valerie.
And this is Sutana, and welcome back to 116th Hotline. If this is your first time here, hello. If this is not your first time here, welcome back.
Welcome. So happy to see you.
Oh, we are a
Trio
of
sisters.
And we like to talk about anything and everything because this is not only a safe space for us, but for you, the listener, the viewer. We talk about hot topics.
Hot topic, cold topics, warm topics, all the topics.
All the above. Yes. And we were actually,
under the sun.
Before this, just talking about how there's so many anthems. Like in Oklahoma, we say the Pledge of Allegiance, we have the school anthems, and then the Oklahoma
anthem.
It's too much. Mm-hmm. So if you have a random anthem, y'all sing in y'all state, countries?
No. Especially states. I'm really curious.
Yeah, I feel like maybe that's just an Oklahoma thing.
I don't know. Yeah, because like I said earlier, that in California, I don't ever remember having to pledge to in a California one. We only have the regular usual pledge of allegiance, and then
one nation.
We did also sing the songs a lot.
Oh?
The songs, you know the American song.
Wait, what?
Why are you doing that? The
like American Pride, like
American Pride songs, like something
Stars
from sea to shining sea. I do remember that.
I don't remember what that one is.
That's like for choir, like if when you're in choir.
But we did it and like in the morning meeting.
But it's like American Pride.
It's America.
America.
The flag. And the flag
what are your
standing?
You know, it's almost July 4th. Isn't that crazy to think about?
Oh my God.
Isn't
Are
that
you
crazy?
a patriot or are you a loyalist?
I don't know what that means.
I just learned what that meant because of my
Patriot or a loyalist?
Patriot is US of A.
Let me think.
Patriot is like I love my country.
Patriot means that I will
Die for my country.
Okay, maybe it's something else. But patriot.
All I know
and
is I'm
loyalist.
August Leo.
Well, if you know the difference between a patriot, if you are listening and or watching, and you know the difference between a
patriot or a loyalist,
let us know.
Let me do a check on that though, because I could have sworn it was between those two or something else. But I know that the loyalist. I don't know. I don't remember.
You don't want to give out false information.
Exactly.
Hold on.
Hold that thought. We'll come back.
We'll come back to it.
What do they say?
Anywho.
Please pause.
Please pause. Okay.
Since it's been a minute since we
been.
filmed, let's go ahead and do a mental health check-in. Where are we at with our lives? I feel like there's been a lot going on. Sadie, you want to start?
I was trying to love because I'm looking at your feet.
No free feet pics.
I need to get
She's
mine
like
done,
using
too.
she's using this little thing as her like footrest on there. I'm just like
I'm fat. I have to rest my feet.
shut up. It was because you're so short.
The
and you're just
kinkles are kinkling.
Hey, no hate against Kankles.
Yeah, no hate.
No.
One nation.
Shut that.
That's a
rap song.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah.
Valerie, you're trying to be cultured
There's a whole
so
bunch.
bad.
It is
right
DJ
now.
Khaled.
No,
it's in his song.
Oh, it's
DJ Khaled.
But then there's somebody else that was
One
saying that.
nation.
It's a.
Under God.
Is it Birdman?
God
I don't
did.
remember.
Anyways.
Birdman and Drewski.
Anywho,
Drewski.
Drewski. Tell
me why I think I tagged you guys in the TikTok video, but you know how people make like thirst trap, like fans make thirst
like
trap
edits?
videos,
Yeah.
of like people.
Mm-hmm. It's like basically like fan pages.
Yeah, like fans.
Of
like,
people?
Yeah,
Yes.
but like they'll
Of the
take
celebrities?
clips. They'll take clips of the celebrities and like slow it down and put like a cute background. He's like,
ugly.
tell me why I saw one of Drewski, and I was like,
Wait, is it the one that he said? He's kind of.
Wait, you guys gotta show me.
You get it?
Okay, we're gonna insert it on our
the
Instagram
one
stories.
The one where people were like, it was like saying like, if you had one person be like, I probably would.
Yeah,
that
is that one I saw. Do you know what that means?
I don't, but you guys will show me and we'll put it on our Instagram stories.
Yeah,
you
it's
guys
so
can watch
pretty
it.
much it kind of means like one person that you will like either like
you probably mess with.
yeah, and then they just did like slow mos of it. So freaking ugly. And then people were in the comments like, "Wait, you guys get it?" Because I find him kind of attractive. I'm like, shut the.
I was like, I watched that video and I was like, oh, wait a minute. I was like, hold on.
At the same time, it's the edit. I'm like,
It's the edit. It's the edit. And
He can get it too.
He kind of.
It's the edit. And you know what it is? They say that if you can make her giggle, you can make her and jiggle.
We will be bleeping some of that out.
Absolutely. No, but I do love like a great humor. Like if you ain't got no humor,
For sure.
If you're not funny, I don't find you attractive.
But is he part of the Illuminati though?
Oh yes, he will. He even said
well, he's
himself.
probably about to be now.
Yeah.
Now that he's like he's
Well,
famous.
Yep.
Exactly.
Shout out to Drewski.
Love you, Drewski.
Love you, Drewski. If you ever need some Asian girls on your
Let me be in your
what's it called?
your series.
what's that called?
Me and Danny watch it.
The something.
Could have been records. If you need Asian girls, then could have been records.
Yeah.
Hit these two up.
What can you bring to the label?
Girl, we a trio.
That's what you'll say. What can you bring to the label?
Ew.
We can make you giggle too.
That was so.
He always does that.
Anywho, okay. Hello,
Mental health check-in.
Okay, what was I?
Mental health check-in.
Mental health check-in. Okay, so lately I've been like, I was like at a 5, honestly, because I think it's just, honestly feel like it's always around this time of the year. For me personally, I don't know why, and it's mainly because of at work, it's like the craziest, busiest time of the year, right? Yeah. So it's a lot of that going on, and then obviously, you know, it kind of, you know, as much as I try not to let it like affect me and take it home with me, you know, eventually it affects my personal life, you know?
Yeah, of course.
So, I mean, you know, it's just been daunting on me. And then I haven't really, well, last week was the only week that I kind of missed the gym. So I was just like, you know, it's really, really took a toll on me. But so mentally, I was kind of like, man, like I'm going through things and just personal life too, like little knickknacks here and there. So I'm just like, what in the world? Like, it's just, and then the solar eclipse, I would try not to blame the universe, but then I really truly believe in the universe. So I feel like if there's solar and like the celestial, if anything's going on, it affects us, right? I feel like it affects my body, like my body and my mental, it really does affect us. So after the solar eclipse too, it was just like quite crazy and wild. So I'm like, it's been crazy. It's been a crazy ride. I've been exhausted, like mentally exhausted. And I know what you mean by, you know, mental exhaustion whenever you like, you just got so much on your plate, not even physical. So like, I remember this past week, whenever I got home, I don't remember if it was Wednesday or Thursday, I literally like, you know, have you guys heard of that saying that whenever work beats your ass and then when you're just driving home in silence?
Yeah.
Yes.
or like you park at home and you just
don't want to get out.
Yeah.
Woo, that's been me this week. I'm like, gosh, like I was like beat. And then like I went straight home and I slept till like 9 o'clock. And when I woke up, I'm like, crap, I gotta go back to sleep because I gotta go to work again, you know? So just trying to force myself to sleep. So it was kind of like a toxic cycle for like a week or two there in the past, but I mean, I'm coming back up. It's sunny now, you know. I'm just trying to like get through it and looking forward to summer. So I still got a lot of stuff to do, but I'm, you know, check marking them one by one.
That's all you can do.
So yeah, I was at a 5, but right now today I think I would say 6. So it's getting somewhere.
It's going up there.
Yes, I made it to the gym this morning too. So
slowly but surely.
Speaking on that, before I do my mental health check-in, did you guys hear about that lady that she unalived her kids and then she crashed her car into a tree? She was in LA. She's a famous influencer that did astrology.
Well,
I heard about that, but I heard a little bit about that.
I went down like a rabbit hole, and they said that
the solar eclipse thing.
Like
she made a whole post like, it's coming. The solar eclipse is coming.
Well, a lot of people are saying like it's psychosis.
Yes,
because like a lot of people are like into this new age, like. You know how we believe in the universe and it's just like the universe will show us signs. There's people that are like on the extreme side, which they're like literally kind of like go into psychosis where it kind of gets into their head.
It messes up with their brain.
She literally stabbed her partner and then threw her kids outside the highway.
8-month-old and a 9-year-old.
I was gonna say, how old are they? The
8-month-old unfortunately didn't make it, but the 9-year-old, I think she's in the hospital.
Off the highway, sis.
What in the world's wrong?
And then she crashed her car into a tree.
That's like when people go into mania, you know, like
they get manic.
They get manic. Literally, they're just like literally. Ooh, gosh, that's scary. That's crazy. You know that they probably got some kind of extra mental issues going on already.
There was like a psychologist trying to like overlook the case and whatever, and he's like, it's just something mental.
Because no sane person will ever just kind of randomly do that, like could do that, you know.
Exactly.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah, that was scary. I went down a rabbit hole on that too.
Oh my gosh, condolences.
I know. For me mentally, I would say I'm like a 7.5-ish, 8.
Okay, that's high.
Definitely the warm weather has helped, obviously, which sucks that whenever it gets cold, like I kind of go into like a little
seasonal depression's a real thing.
But no, it's been good. I went to the gym all this whole week.
Ooh,
like every single day this whole week.
For you. Are you still going to that one place?
Mm-hmm, I am, which I really like. Everyone there is super, super nice too and really motivational, so I really like. And yeah, work has been kind of stressing me out, but I've just been trying to remind myself that I can only control what I can control.
Period.
And things will happen when they happen, so I'm not stressing too much about that. But yeah, just taking it day by day.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
That's all you can do.
Miss Sutana?
Thank you. Actually, I've been pretty good, guys. I've been on the up and up.
I think the summer is coming.
Dude, your face looks so good.
Does it really?
Like, I'm just now thinking about it and look at it. I was like, I totally
you.
forgot all about it because it looks really good.
It's getting better for sure. I think right now I would say I'm definitely at like a 8. An 8 is like a good spot for me.
Yeah.
Because number one, obviously my skin's doing better. Shout out to Illuminate Clinic.
Woo, thank
They're
you.
my girls. I love them so much. They literally like go above and beyond. God bless you. They go above and beyond to literally help me out. Like they make sure I'm doing good. They text me, hey, how's your face feeling? How are you doing mentally?
Good.
Like,
wow, they really keep in touch with you.
they really do. And like without a good care team like that, I probably wouldn't be at an 8.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
I
that.
feel like that was the majority of my thing is just my face, but we've been doing good. We've been doing influencer things, you know.
Oh, she's been on it.
We on the up and up, baby, and it's only up from here.
Period.
There is no cap. No cap.
The limit doesn't exist.
Yeah, no, go
I
ahead.
do have to say that whenever I watch a video of them doing the clear thing that they put over your face to
Oh yeah, it's actually
is that?
ultrasound
numbing?
gel.
gel.
Ultrasound gel, like the
Ultrasound
ones that
gel.
they use for
Oh,
people.
ultrasound gel.
Yeah, for when you're pregnant.
Gotcha. But
Yeah.
it's like it's so satisfying with that like big
Watching
popsicle
it.
stick and how they just put it all over. It's so smooth. Like ooh,
That's like
satisfying
whenever
to
people
watch.
get tattoos done and they put
And
the
they put it-
thing
yes.
on it.
Dude, it's so cooling to my
It
skin
is?
because my skin is sometimes hot because of
Yeah.
rosacea. It's so cooling because as soon as she puts on, it's like
I
a
like
cold
it.
mask.
Every time you record that, I'm like, ooh, that's so satisfying to watch. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anyways,
Wow.
Anyways, we would like for you to do a mental health check-in.
Period.
Don't forget to do that. Yes.
Do one
yes.
with yourself, with
your
your friends,
family,
with just whoever. You know, I feel like it's so easy to get lost in the days as they just go
Just
by
keep going.
and they kind of collide into each other. But just take a moment and a minute just to stop, look in the mirrors, ask yourself how you're really doing.
Yeah.
And yeah, with that, Stana?
Yeah, so I actually, because we have a lot of local listeners in Tulsa, and not only that, but people that are around Oklahoma in the area. So what would you guys think? I found this girl on Instagram, on Facebook. Her name's Nikita. I've been following her for a while. She's Nikita Vang. She is a influencer, creator. Her and her sister and her whole family. Actually, you guys need to go look them up. Like, they are so inspiring. Like, fashionable. They have like trendy, inspiring. Like, they do the whole 9. And so she does like these dance classes, and I'm like, you guys, we need to get her here.
Where's she from?
Minnesota.
Oh,
so she does
okay.
like the dance classes that Valerie goes to, like with the high heels. It's like that, like among women.
Is it only limited for Hmong women?
No, it's not
okay.
just for Hmong women, but that's like majority of her audience up there.
Okay.
So I was like, I would love to take a class, because even when Valerie did her classes,
They're so
I'm like,
fun.
I would love to do that, but maybe on a weekend, you know?
so
Yeah, because a lot of them. Yeah.
Yeah, would
we
you guys-
did it the one time with her, and then I went with her
Yes.
one time. I think it was like beginning of the year or something.
Yeah, I would love to do that. Like, we need more
so
of that
fun.
here.
I think it's a fun.
Like empowering,
experience.
like, I don't know. It's just, we need more of that. Our community is growing here, and I feel like we need it.
Yeah. So let's put some feelers out. So if you're watching and listening and you live in the local area,
If you would like to,
you would like to, yeah.
we can post to our Instagram stories how her classes look like, because she does like some recap videos, so we can repost that on our stories and let us know if you guys would attend if you're in the local area.
Do you guys know how to do polls on not just the stories, but like an actual post?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's try that too, because a story gets gone and disappears.
Yes.
So maybe a post too, to see what people and just keep reposting it to see if people would be interested.
And
Just
honestly, like the classes may seem intimidating and scary, but they're so much fun.
And they're
feel like-
encouraging.
Yeah, very encouraging.
They're all very,
You don't have to
very
wear like,
encouraging.
what's it called, like lingerie.
Yeah, you don't have to wear lingerie. You don't have to wear the heels.
It's
Like,
literally
athletic, like that
just
you feel
come what you're
comfortable.
comfortable in.
That you feel sexy.
That
in,
you
like,
feel sexy in.
Because
yeah.
I think in a couple of her classes, I saw people were even wearing like just shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah.
Like, that is okay. You don't need to be like.
comfy. Yeah.
It's honestly like, if you want to take the class, I would say wear something that you feel comfortable in, because the class is for you.
So so since you have taken a couple of dance classes with high heels, like, how do you feel like that has like,
I feel
what's your take on it?
Well, for me, like I know that people are not there to judge me. Like I get that vibe, because if you really think about it, everybody there is really worried about someone else judging them. So no one's really worried about
That's
you.
true.
They're worried about themselves.
They're worried about themselves.
Yeah.
So just go and show up and show out, and just you're only gonna be there one time doing it, so might as well just do it.
I think it's like what when you went is like an hour or so.
Probably like an hour, an hour and a half.
An hour and a half.
But,
That's not too bad.
They're kind of like and like she said, it's like a very encouraging space.
It's
like
very
everybody's encouraging
yeah.
and like it's very non-judgmental and
I feel like it brings out your inner femininity.
Femininity. I know what I'm thinking.
Like, fighting.
It does. It really does, and I feel like it really brings you out of your comfort zone, like stepping into your
femininity.
Your whole self.
Yes,
your whole self.
Yeah.
No, I really like that, and I think
it's cool.
We need stuff like that, like events like that, like really empowers. Like I mean, I feel like it kind of aligns with the podcast because it's like safe space. Like it just makes sense,
and it's like a really cool way to just express yourself.
Yeah,
it's like a really fun way to express it,
and literally
even if you're not used to it, like it's just for fun, honestly.
Yeah, for sure.
And we all know that everybody in this room can dance. You know, you can dance.
Yes.
Like as if you know you can dance, and if you go and if you just have fun with it and like
let loose.
No expectations and just let loose, you will come out of it with so much more than you came in.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. Also, another thing I wanted to talk about, since we're on the topic of Asian American, next month is Asian American Pacific Islander month.
May, right? Yeah,
yes.
Next month is May, right?
How do we feel about that? What are you guys looking forward to?
Me personally, I'm excited because I know locally there's a lot of things that goes on and that you're attached to. So I'm excited to see that, especially because the area that we're from, or like the state that we're from, there's not a lot of like Asian American representation.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see it.
I feel like it's just growing even more. Even from last year, there were a whole lot. And thanks to you for reposting everything and just bringing awareness to it. And why don't you guys bring up that event that you guys are going to be in?
So first, before the event that Sadie's talking about, it's the night market. Of course, Sadie will be there.
I'll be there too.
She's so supportive.
Of course.
But the first thing I wanted to put on our plate on the agenda is that May 16th is Hmong Day, which will be celebrated in Oklahoma City.
Really?
That's
the one. Okay.
So the first day they actually set it in stone last year. So this year I'm taking off so I can bring me and my kids there to the capital. Just like really celebrating Hmong people, because Hmong people are here in Oklahoma. And I feel like it's about time that people hear our voices and, just celebrate who we are.
Is it like it's like a set in stone in Oklahoma, May 16th, Hmong Day?
Yeah.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah, so it happened last year. But this year, again, they're going to have like buses for people to go on. And I think as more details emerge, then we'll put more information out there. But that's the first thing I want to put on everyone's plate if they are wanting to attend.
It's a Tuesday. No, it's a...
I believe it's a Wednesday or Tuesday. I think it's a Wednesday or Thursday.
Okay.
I think it's a Thursday.
Are you going to wear Hmong clothes?
Yeah. Yes, I'm going to wear Hmong clothes.
Didn't Asia go last year and she wore Hmong clothes?
And Hannah did too. And I was really upset I couldn't get to go because it was last minute. But yeah, I'm taking my kids out of school.
Oh my God, I love
that. It's important for us to show up,
Exactly.
So that's the first thing. And then the second thing is the Asian American night market, which will be at Hannah Hall.
Is that the same place?
Same place as last year.
Okay,
yes.
last year.
Yeah. And so the Hmong owner actually sold it to the George Kaiser Family Foundation, which is like a big nonprofit in Tulsa. But yep, so we will be there. All three of us, if you want to meet us, we will be there all night. And I'll be with Val because I signed up to manage the stage. So
period.
Yes.
I will be
roaming around. I'll be roaming around and of course, watching them.
Oh my gosh, you know what we should do?
What?
Like, since you'll be walking around, or maybe like if we have time, like do like little videos, like what does being AAPI mean to you?
Absolutely.
I like that.
Because if you don't stand up, you're gonna be put down.
Like that video. Yeah. Bro, those are so
hilarious.
Every time I say anything now, like that's playing in the back of my head.
And then,
but it's so accurate. Though.
It is so accurate. It's so like they make anything like the littlest thing so like.
Because once you hit rock bottom, the only way is up.
I know, it's so funny.
I hate them.
That's like playing always in the back of my
hilarious.
head.
But on the topic of Asian American again, I'm excited for the Hmong Mall to open.
Oh,
wait, when is that? Is that supposed to be this year?
I think it's this year.
Sometime this year.
I think this year.
It's been cooking for a while.
Do you know where it's at, Sadie?
Yeah, Promenade.
Rio.
Where Rio used to be.
Oh Lord, we don't want to talk about that anymore. We don't talk about Rio,
bro. I'm like,
oh Lord. But I mean, wait, just like inside Rio? Is that
so
big
they
enough
bought
for everything else?
They bought the whole thing and like demoed everything inside of it. They demoed everything.
I can only imagine Rio, like
bro.
it's dark with
all I can think about is the different rooms.
I know.
Remember the
No, it's actually pretty big. I would say like it's almost like Las Americas. Have you been to Las Americas?
Okay. It's
about that size.
big?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think it's because we remember it like cut into sections.
Yeah,
like different rooms.
And,
well, and like you said, dark and dingy and like, you know.
Remember the upstairs?
Wait,
I never went to the upstairs. You guys did, but I never went. If you know upstairs.
What do you mean? Talking about like clubs and stuff. Did you guys see that video that I reposted about Myth back in the day?
Yeah. Oh, that was Myth.
I was like, bro, we were a year or two too late for that.
Really?
Can you imagine if we were like in the height of that? I was like, damn, that looks like so much fun back in the day.
They did not.
They did not.
They didn't. You see how packed it was?
It was.
It was shoulder
like,
to shoulder.
I just can envision like my uncles and my aunties. So I was like, that was
and the way they were dancing too.
I know. I was like,
that's
oh god, oh cringe.
I don't cringe.
Well, I was like,
they were
dang,
living the life.
that was like right before we were gonna go, like right before we started going out.
Underage.
Yes, I was like, damn, what a time to be alive. And then one of my Facebook friends, she said, well, too bad y'all ain't never gonna experience that no more. I was like,
literally.
We will
yeah.
never get to see.
I feel like clubbing back then is so different from clubbing now.
It is. Okay, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm going to put this on our stories. I'm going to put it under episode highlights or whatever. Go watch it.
Do a little snippet. It is funny,
it's funny. Because it's like, I can't believe.
It's so different.
They were so like, I don't give a F.
Carefree.
They did not carefree.
They're there to have fun, let loose.
Did you guys see the video though? Like, most of the girls, like, they look like they were like high AF.
Yeah,
like,
they were like this.
Drunk.
Ew.
Bro, like, their eyes were like,
what? Oh no, I have not seen that.
You need to go watch
what the heck?
Bro,
I feel like now clubbing nowadays, it's like this. You put your shades on and you're just like
barely minimal, very minimal. I mean, there's people that will go ham too, but not
or
everybody.
there's people like us sometimes.
We don't get like no, because there's this trend on TikTok where it's like when you get to the section and then she's like all dancing and she's like, but you remember why you're there, and then like she puts the sunglasses on because they're like, that's how it is now, and I'm like,
that is how it is.
Not for me. If I go, we gonna have fun.
And so that's just crazy because the comparison between that video that you're talking about is like literally every single human body that was in there were having a good old time.
They were all dancing. They were all gyrating.
Like literally,
dude, they were and the fashion back there,
girl. It's coming back.
I get it. You know, it was back then. You know, that was like what, the early 2000s probably.
I think early mid, like 2003ish, 2004ish.
If it was early mid, then probably around that time.
No, the date on the video actually said like 2011.
Oh, for real?
What? Oh, dang, that's not too long ago actually then.
Girl, but if you think about it, it's about.
That was a couple years before we went.
Before 2011, okay.
But that was 10 years ago.
Years.
If you think about it.
God, that's crazy.
See, that's what I was like. That was right because I graduated in 2012. So it was like when we were in high school.
That was when we were still going.
See, we weren't
right before we were about to start
our journey.
Our journey into the nightlife.
So cringe.
Ew, cringe.
Can you imagine? Oh God. Ugh. I'm like now like a 13 or no, we were like what, 14?
We were 15.
Girl, I was just literally talking to Daisy yesterday because we were doing my lashes and we were talking about like sneaking out and stuff like that, right? And she said that, I feel like, I started so young, so I'm burnt out on it. I'm like, yeah, me too. And I was telling her stories about us, how we used to go and ask. Thank shout outs to Ghost. Thank shout outs to y'all. I know we talked about this already before, but we would go and get their IDs just so we can get them. Girl, we were 15
we were
15 or 14.
Thirsty. I was the youngest one, and I was 15.
So then we were probably 15, 16.
But I remember
we all started at 116 McDonald's.
We did. See, it all circles back, full circle.
Around.
I remember, this is a core memory for me, is that Ghost let me borrow one of her shorts because we went to her house for some reason.
Before
I think we were going to Rio.
Okay.
And because she lived by there, and I said, hey, like, can you also borrow a pair of shorts? And she let me borrow it, and I never gave those back. I'm sorry, Ghost. Those are my favorite clubbing shorts.
We need to tag Ghost in this.
Those are core memory for you.
They were my favorite clubbing shorts.
I didn't know she gave you shorts. That's hilarious.
She's like, yeah, you can just wear them. You don't need to give them back. I was like,
they're so sweet, dude.
I was planning on
the fact that they were giving us their IDs, they're like, yeah, here you go. Like,
they trusted us.
Girl, we were.
But because if we got caught, we would have gotten in trouble, and they would have gotten in trouble. Like, they would have been the main ones to get in trouble because we were minors.
Now when people ask me for my ID, I'm like, ugh.
No, thank you. It's so bad, bro.
I will not partake in those activities.
No gyrating here.
What is gyrating?
like grinding, like up on each other, like. That's the American gyrating. It's like Gyrating.
That's the American term.
I didn't know that.
I'd never heard of that till now.
You guys should Google it.
For a sec, whenever you were saying that, I thought it meant like dry humping.
Well, wait. Side note.
You know, like when you dance like.
Okay, wait. Side note. Have you guys watch those videos where it's like whenever your friend learns a new term and then they use it all the time?
I just saw that one yesterday.
That's you've said gyrating 3 times already.
I know.
It's a business term for
so
like twerking, grinding,
sophisticated.
That's the sophisticated decorum that we have here in this here.
That's a civilized way of saying twerking.
Yeah, the medical term. Oh God.
But yeah, a lot of fun things back in our past. We always talk about our past.
We talk about our past a lot because it's so fun to just like reminisce.
And not even that, but I think like the memory of back then, you were just so carefree, and that's like why that's what we miss. That's what we talk about is like the carefree version of ourselves.
Absolutely,
it's we are that now, but just a different.
We are that. Sure. That's so crazy, literally, because like I said, guys, I was just talking to Daisy about this yesterday, right? About like how back then in my like partying era, it was like between like I want to say 20. Well, my age, I was probably like 21 through 25, right? That was my main core era because I was single, I was living the life, I was hanging out with Jesus.
You was getting girl.
And I was living my life, right?
Yeah.
And that's why the word I use, I'm like, I just felt so carefree. Like I didn't really, I cared about, my schooling, but at the same time, like I literally was just thinking about this because, I was grading my paper just now. And it made me think about the time whenever I used to go with Jesus and we would go to Stacy's house. And while they're getting ready, I brought my little mini slow laptop. And I'm like typing my paper before, because it's turning on due
11:59.
Like, hurry up! And I'm trying to type it in, and I turn it in, and Jesus would be like, "This girl always working on her work. Girl, turn that and go have fun." I'm like, "I know, but I gotta turn it in." So I had to be responsible at the same time, and then go out and because but then I also didn't want to miss out on the fun, so I had to like bring everything in, and I was just it's crazy. But I was telling Daisy that I was so carefree. I was just living the life like when we were younger, But then now, like you said, yes, we are still carefree. We're doing whatever too,
different
with
version.
Just more different version, just more responsible.
And I feel like because then we weren't set on like our career path yet, and now like we're where we want it to be.
Yes,
you know what I mean.
That's so funny though.
That is crazy.
I remember that. What you got to do for 11:59? Turn in that discussion board for 11:59.
You got to reply to 3 of the discussions on the discussion board.
It's like I'm writing a whole paragraph saying the same thing.
Exact same thing.
I agree with exactly what you said.
I just love the way how you use your words. I really agree.
It's so wild, but
and then we would like rush to the club. Girls, ladies free before 11.
Bro, oh my god, they need more of that here,
dude. I know what a great promotion.
I just found out that every other Tuesday night is ladies' night at Rabbit Hole. And Tuesday? They actually play.
They still have Rabbit Hole?
Yes, and but they actually play really good music.
I know, really? But I didn't even know there was still a thing.
Do you know? Have you been to Rabbit Hole? You know which one Rabbit Hole is, right?
It's the one between the arcade one and
it's like
and Reds.
Oh,
Ripley's, it's in the middle.
Oh, yeah. I'm thinking about it's the unicorn one.
No.
Rabbit Holes are all closed.
Yeah, those closed. Rabbit Holes.
You're thinking about unicorn and Enzo.
Walk. Remember the long hallway walk into that? Yeah, that's Rabbit Hole.
That one. So every other Tuesday they do ladies' night there, and when I went there, like
free for ladies.
Damn, bitch, why are you going on a fucking weekday?
No, I went because my friend was leaving back to Texas, and so that was the only day that we were all off, and so we hung out. But they actually played really good music.
Wait, but I thought that they don't charge people anyway. So what do you mean ladies' night? Like
ladies' night, like they had like I don't know.
I guess just like
I think they have like more music, like I don't know, music curated towards ladies. I don't know.
Free drinks for ladies.
Maybe I think cheaper drinks.
I wish.
They had like $2 tacos.
Oh yeah, I forgot they have
food. Oh Lord,
and it was really good.
You guys, what if we open a club? Well, how was that thing you went to, the little R&B night thing?
Oh, it was good. It was more on the
like were people dancing or were they just
people were dancing, but
we're in sections.
Like, it was more of a lower scale, not like an upscale higher end thing. It was like you go in and
she said just, lower scale.
I mean, I'm not trying to say because I don't want to say it was like.
Right. I'm whipping that out.
So it was like you walked in and it was just like a really big room. A really, really big room. And then the sections were just like 2x4s that they made into benches.
I figured.
Yeah, so it was like we were sitting on benches made out of wood, like 2x4s. And then
did you guys get a bottle?
Yeah, it came with a bottle of champagne. But it was. I mean,
it couldn't be any worse than our section in Houston.
It was better than that. You mean our first section? Yeah, it was
right
better
by
than
the kitchen.
Yeah.
Sis, our table was this big.
Yeah, no, it was definitely better than that. No, the address is so fun.
Oh, it is called address. It was so much fun. You just have to pick the right area,
the right section.
But why the it cost an arm and a leg
just for
that section? Yeah, it would. I would have not. I would have been really unhappy.
What about our little tiny section? How much?
It was the same price.
What?
Yeah.
No, really?
I think it was like a couple hundred. It was a couple hundred cheaper.
How did they expect us to sit there? Some of us couldn't even sit. It was so. But you know what? Me being my first time there, I was like, oh, okay, this is fine. But then like these girls were not having it.
I was like, no,
and I get it because when we got to the second spot, we're like, okay, much better. Like
everything worked out because it always does.
We had a good old time.
We sure did.
It was actually so much fun.
It was so much fun.
We were actually the life of the party.
We really, you know why?
Because we're the only
we were different. Yeah,
we're different, dude. We were the
okay, Coco. I know. I literally felt like we had like personal security guards because the security guards were by our section the whole time.
They're like with the flashlight, and they were trying to get with you. Oh Lord!
With the flashlight, they were literally like guarding our section.
We were so lit that even the DJ put it as our little section.
Yes,
and they were like giving the birthday and everything, of course. And there were like 5,000 birthdays though. Remember, every single time people were walking in with the little bottles.
I know. I was like, damn.
I'm like, how many birthdays are going on? But it was so much fun, guys.
It was fun.
And the food in Houston is top tier. Ooh,
so good.
Love all the food.
How do you guys like the birria tacos?
It was so
your friend's
good.
Isn't that the best console ever?
Bro,
I dream about that. If you're ever in Houston, go to Space City in Katy, Texas. It's really close to Houston, about like 15 to 20 minutes
away. Yeah. And good times. But so because we are like halfway through the year already, essentially. It's like scary and good at the same time because I'm just like, holy crap. I think about it because my work schedule, I'm like, I literally have one more month and then I'm done.
Yeah, and you don't work for 3 months.
I don't work for
I forgot. May.
That's so weird.
It's May, bro. We're done.
Bro, it's gonna be May.
It went by so
and then you're done?
fast. I'm done. But then I got lots of stuff to do in the summer too. Yeah. But then a lot of good things too. I'm so excited.
Which is...
What?
Vacation.
Oh yeah,
vacation.
Yeah, vacation. I've got a lot of vacations coming up. And then I was gonna tell you guys too. I decided to sign up for skydiving.
Hawaii. So happy.
Because you didn't do it last time.
I didn't do it last time.
You had FOMO. Yeah.
I mean, I'm terrified of heights though. Like mind you, I'm terrified.
But it's gonna be so fun.
I know. Like it's. I feel like it's going to like revive me, from the dead because like that's what Leslie says. Yeah, you gotta do it. You've got to do it.
Are they gonna do it again?
Yeah, they are too. They both decided to. I know. First I was debating, and then Leslie convinced her to. So we're all going to do it. And I'm like,
it's like life changing.
It is.
I've literally, you guys, I've bed like in a rabbit hole of this account on TikTok called Moab. It's in Idaho, and it's like by the national park, and they literally what's it called?
Skydiving?
Free fall?
I don't know what it's called, but it's basically where you are tandem jumping with a guy who's a skydiver, and they literally you have to jump off the cliff. Oh. And he's like, all right, when I count to 3, like, let's jump. And then they both jump, and it's like he pulls the parachute, and it's...
I don't know, like, I feel like cliff is scarier in some way.
Are you on top of water in Hawaii?
No. Whenever we fall, it's just like...
They're
sky. They're in the airplane, and then they just jump.
Oh, my God.
Island, you see the water, you see everything. God. Yeah, I know. So
wait,
I'm like,
are you gonna have a camera? Like,
yeah, I'm doing the
GoPro?
the GoPro one where the guy's
like,
my God. So I'm gonna die.
Dude,
I keep thinking about. I was like, maybe I can't. But
dude, you can.
I know I have to. I feel like
every time you think about that, just think about how. Whenever you came back home and you're like,
I remember you were so like, damn, I fucking regret it the minute they went up.
So bad.
Because I remember you said, oh, do you guys have any last minute openings?
Yeah, we tried to call them the next day.
Baby, no.
They're like, nope, they're like, no, we don't. I'm like, shoot. So I have FOMO bad. I mean, and then when I watched them all went up and I waited, I was just there and waiting for them. And when they all came down, I'm like, oh, damn, like I wish I was there with them.
You're going to have so much
then after that, I saw all their videos and pictures and you can see everything. I'm like, that is beautiful. I'm like, if I'm ever going to skydive, it has to be in Hawaii because it's such a gorgeous, like, view, so I decided to do that.
Worthwhile. I'm so scared for you.
I'm so scared, but I was like, let me just do it.
I'm excited for you.
The other day I went to go babysit, and then they the parents, they have built a tree house, right? It's like I think it's like 9 foot tall. So I climbed up there, and I was just telling her about that. Oh yeah, I'm skydiving. She goes, and I don't know if she was just like kind of like feeling kind of tired that day. She goes, oh, you did? She's like, but that's scary. You can't turn back, right? When you get up there. I'm like, oh God. I was like, don't say that.
Don't let her get in your head.
I know, but then so when I climbed on top of the tree house, because they're still building that, so there's no little fence yet. And when I got up there, I was like, oh
This is how it's gonna be like.
I was like, this is barely 9 foot tall. She goes, "You're all right, Sadie. You're all right. Just go down the slide." I'm like, "Oh God!" I was like shaking. I was like, "Okay. I'm just thinking too much." I'm like,
"Baby, this is 9 feet. How am I gonna be at 4,000 elevation?"
Oh, I think it's like 14,000. Yeah, it's like when you're free falling, it's quite a while too.
Before they pull the parachute?
They keep saying that. Leslie first kept saying that it's only scared the first initial fall and the whole little like turmoil. But then once you free fall, it's like more swaying
and you get to enjoy.
Oh my God! I'm gonna throw up thinking about it.
It's gonna be memories for
life. I think it'll be a really core memory.
I know. I'm like, I gotta do it.
You should record a little vlog for yourself.
Yeah.
Before
and
then after.
Oh yeah,
like your thoughts.
Doing that.
Your thoughts
just for your own.
And then your thoughts after.
I was thinking about doing that.
Just for your own diary, or if you wanted
like
to share it,
like a journal for you.
Like 2 days before skydiving, 1 day before skydiving, I'm about to go, and then afterwards. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that.
You should do that.
You should.
And just be like, "My name is Sadie, and this is my thoughts before I go skydiving," and then do it after. Yeah.
I'm really going to. So I'm excited. I'm looking forward to that.
I think we all thrive in the summer.
Yes,
we do.
We really do.
I don't have a huge problem with winter and fall. Matter of fact, I love fall. Yeah. But then winter, I think it's just the darkness and how it gets so dark, so gloomy.
Yeah.
It does really affect you. Like I feel like I have to be inside.
Well, because we're all working anyways, and like we have so many like all of our schedules are so busy.
Yes.
So it's like by the time you're outside, it's dark.
You're like, darn, it's already like the end of the day. Exactly. It really
and it's not even warm that you can go outside to enjoy, even though it is dark. Exactly. Like in the summer, like even though it's nighttime, you can still go out and enjoy.
I know. The day is longer. You can do a lot of things, and I can't wait because catch me at your pool this summer because I'll be there tanning and swimming.
I need to go tan.
I know.
Really I need to take the kids swimming.
We do.
I guess my thing for that is that what do you guys have? What else do you guys have planned for the rest of the year that you really want to just accomplish? Yes.
Oh my God, that is a loaded question. Honestly,
I would say for me, my big thing is my career. Just like kind of.
Finding
and level. Directing through that because that's like been kind of I feel like this year that's like been my main thing that I've been trying to get a grip on you know so I'm still navigating through that but TBD. I mean, only time will tell where it goes. So.
And if you keep working towards it, something.
It's really like the ball's in your court. You can do whatever you want to do. Like
I'm just kind of like pending a couple things right now. Yeah. But me and Sydney hopefully will be taking a course soon. Okay. And then seeing where that goes. So.
Like online or an actual
like in person.
Okay.
Oh, I think that's better than online too.
Oh, I hate online stuff, dude.
Yeah. I know because you can't really learn a lot. Like you have to be hands on.
Yes, a lot more hands-on.
So we will see. Like I said, only time will tell.
Oh, that's exciting.
Can't. What did I say earlier? Like you can only worry about what you can control. So.
Yeah.
Count your blessings.
I love that. For me, for the rest of the year, I don't know. I feel like my year has just started. I feel like it really because I haven't said this on the podcast about me going viral.
No.
Did we talk about it?
Oh, so no, you have.
But we have. Okay, so when I went viral in February, I feel like that really just gave me an opportunity to solidify.
Open a lot of doors.
Yeah, and like solidify what I want to do because I'm like, I never would have gotten to that point if I never kept trying.
Mm-hmm. No, literally, like if you were consistently posting
consistent
like your whole life. I feel like.
So I'm excited because I feel like everything has just started for me. So
that's true.
My goal for the rest of the year is really to I feel like I can definitely hit 100K before the end of the year.
Oh yeah, for sure, easily. Because right now you're at
like views or followers.
Followers on TikTok, and I think that also makes me be more conscious of the content I'm putting out there. So like obviously being consistent and just attending more like in-person networking events. I feel like that has really helped me, and I'm really looking forward to Sabadi Fest.
That is coming up too.
Sabadi Fest in June, and then my birthday in August. I'm going to Dallas. Turning the big 30, so I think it's just a year.
Oh yeah, you are turning 30.
I think it's just a big
year for you.
Year of, it is.
Everything's
growth,
happening this year.
Everything, honestly.
So I'm just like, I feel like my life is just starting for real. Like,
oh my god,
they literally say 30s is the new 20s.
Dude, literally. Oh my gosh.
So I'm like, why does everything just fall together this year? Like, it's wild. So I'm excited for a year of growth. Like this is going to be my biggest year yet.
I'm excited for you.
I'm so excited.
I love that. That.
As always, we upload a new episode every Monday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. You can follow us at 116th Hotline. I'll put it right up here. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Spotify, and Apple Podcast on those 6 platforms. And, you know, we also want to know, what do you have planned for the rest of the year?
Yes.
Tell us what... I know we kind of just went over a little bit of everything, but this is really a catching up episode because it's been a minute since we filmed.
And I feel like it's necessary for us to have these catch up
episodes.
episodes.
It's like, what is it? Like decompressing.
Decompressing. Yeah,
and not only that, but I feel like it allows us to connect on a deeper level with our watchers and viewers, listeners. Yeah.
Let us know what you've been up to, what your plans are for the rest of the year, and... I don't know. Just, I love hearing the different stories in our DMs, like what you guys have planned.
Yes.
It's just people who listen and watch our podcast just come from all different walks of life.
Yes.
So and I love like getting the interaction too from you guys. Yeah.
And or if you have any more questions or comments, questions or like topics or suggestions, we are always open for that.
Or like if you guys want our opinions on whatever, we would gladly give our opinions
and keep you anonymous, of course.
Yes, and not only that, but I did want to mention too about the sponsorships. If you are interested in sponsoring our podcast, feel free to DM us individually. You could DM us on our page, 116th Hotline. We're open to anything sponsorships, and we can talk further about that if you're interested.
We would love to have.
We've had quite a few too, and we really appreciate them.
Yeah, every little bit helps. Like even like the headphones and like the monetary donations. Like we love that so much, and we just. I don't know. It's cool to see that other people really support our journey.
Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
And like I said, it's not only ours; it's all of ours. Even you as the listener and viewer. So, thank you guys so much, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bye.